In September, LEGO made a huge change to their collectible LEGO minifigures, moving from the traditional foil bags to these cardboard boxes. With this change, it meant that LEGO fans could no longer identify the minifigures based on feeling the bags, making LEGO CMFs a much bigger mystery than they already once were. In September, when this new packaging came out, I made a video using the scale method of weighing LEGO minifigures to see if I could actually identify the minifigure inside. However, that experiment failed miserably when I didn't actually have the precision scale I needed to properly weigh the LEGO minifigures and get an accurate weight. So now with the launch of the new Series 25 LEGO minifigures this past January, LEGO fans have actually identified a new method of identifying which LEGO minifigures are inside these blind boxes. So today I'm actually going to test this out to see if this new method actually works, which is perfect because I actually never got around to buying a precision scale. I got started testing out this method by downloading the BrickSearch app. I believe there are a few other apps out there that help you identify those collectible LEGO minifigures, but this is the one that I ended up using. I then went to my local Indigo bookstore and I actually found a bunch of these LEGO Series 25 series minifigures. And by a bunch, I literally mean they have a ton. However, this is also where the roller coasters of emotions really started. I had already heard that not all the codes on the LEGO minifigure boxes would be able to be scanned because some were just a little bit too small, so I was hoping mine would be the scannable ones. And much to my disappointment, the first LEGO minifigures that I started pulling out of these boxes were not scannable. Luckily, I did keep trying and I started finding some of the CMF boxes with the scannable QR codes. A lot of these were mixed in with the other boxes, so it just goes to show that these weren't new boxes and people had already started sorting through them. I then pulled up my BrickSearch app and I tried scanning them. However, it didn't work for a single LEGO minifigure, like literally not a one. Every time I gave the minifigure a scan, the loading icon just kept coming and coming and coming, and I never got to know which minifigure was inside, which was really annoying. It was also at this point when the BrickSearch app is not working that I actually started noticing that a ton of these LEGO minifigure boxes were actually already opened up. That means people had come to the store, picked apart the box and taken a look inside to see which minifigures were in there, and then decided they didn't want it, so just kind of close it up and put it back in the box. Some of these box openings were actually really small and I personally didn't even notice it at first, and it wasn't even like you could really see the minifigures that were inside, but then some of them were like super noticeable. Like look at these Marvel ones. Honestly, these minifigures aren't even really in sellable condition anymore because the boxes are literally open and pieces could go missing. So because I was afraid of getting in trouble or being accused of the one actually opening these LEGO minifigures, I honestly did not use the fact that the boxes were open to my advantage. It just felt really weird to me, felt really dishonest, so I moved on from the hunt of Series 25 minifigures because I was really discouraged, and I decided I might as well feel some of the Series 24 minifigures that they had there to try and get some of the minifigures I was missing, so this trip to the store wasn't a total bust. After getting really lucky and finding a couple of the Series 24 minifigures that I was missing in my collection, I had a little bit more hope, so I said, hey, why don't I give trying to find these Series 25 minifigures another try? At this point I remembered that I actually had read a Jay's Brick blog article about how you identify these minifigures from a QR code app before the BrickSearch app even came up, so I decided to take a look. His article there actually contained a bunch of different codes that you could just use a generic QR code app to scan, and then the code would have minifigure data, and all I had to do was use a regular QR code app, so I decided let me give it a try, and lo and behold, some of the numbers from my QR code scanner app actually were lining up with some of the numbers on the minifigure boxes. So at this point I've already been in the store way too long, so I started madly scanning as many minifigures as I could and comparing them to the list that was on the Jay's Brick blog website to see A, if the data was actually lining up, and B, if I could start finding the minifigures that I was hoping for. So really the only minifigures I was hoping to get would be the pet groomer, the train kit, as well as the dinosaur costume guy, which I was actually only partially successful at doing because I came home here and then made an unboxing video of the minifigures I got, and although I did get the train kit and the dinosaur costume guy, I actually did not get the pet groomer that I wanted to. What I think either happened is A, because I was scanning so many minifigures in such a short time and I was rushed, I probably just either grabbed the wrong LEGO minifigure, which is the most likely scenario, or maybe the QR code app didn't work or something like that. But like I said in the unboxing video, I really think this was just user error here because I was in a little bit of a rush, but at least 2 of the 3 minifigures that I was going for isn't bad. If you guys want to see a little bit more of that unboxing video and really a walkthrough of exactly what I think happened, you can definitely check out that unboxing video on my channel coming very soon. So despite me only getting 2 of the 3 minifigures that I was going for, again, I think it's because of user error. I would have to say that this QR code method of scanning LEGO minifigure definitely works. For me, it obviously wasn't 100%, but as I said, I think it was user error. This whole process would have been a lot easier if I was using the BrickSearch app, because then it actually would have showed you the picture of the LEGO minifigure right in the app and I wouldn't have to go back and forth between screens, but it was still a good method nonetheless, and definitely was better than bringing a scale to the store or opening the boxes, which I honestly don't recommend doing. Actually, when I was leaving the store and going to check out with one of the 3 minifigures I bought, I realized that one of the minifigure packages had been opened. It wasn't open very large, and I didn't feel uncomfortable enough to go back and find a new LEGO minifigure, so I bought it anyway, and all the pieces were inside, which is a good thing for me, but it could have been really bad if some of those pieces had been missing. So guys, PSA, please stop opening up the LEGO CMF boxes, because what's going to happen is you're going to open them, parts could get lost, the stores are going to have to throw them out and trash them, they're going to write it off, which means that the minifigure prices are just going to go up when that much is lost through theft and damage. So guys, please stop opening the boxes, either do one of these other methods or just treat it like a blind box like it's supposed to be. This whole process of actually scanning the LEGO CMF packages was a huge throwback for me, because if you guys may remember, back in 2010 when the LEGO Series 1 and Series 2 minifigures first launched, they actually had a barcode on the back of their bags that you could use another app to scan it and identify the minifigures that was inside, which I used to do back in the day. They got rid of it back then and now they've added it back, which is pretty interesting, but it was a lot easier to do it then than it was now, and I think there might have been less room for user error, but we'll have to see as this continues to grow and as more series start to release. The next question is, will LEGO continue to allow this change in these QR codes to stay? Obviously, allowing these QR codes definitely pleases LEGO fans because it helps us actually get the minifigures that we're looking for without having to buy so many duplicates or carry a scale, but at the same time, having LEGO fans identify this will probably result in a loss of revenue for LEGO because LEGO fans aren't buying as many LEGO minifigures because they're not as blind anymore, which again could result in a loss of sales, which LEGO may or may not want to do. So it's really too early to see if this is going to be something that LEGO continues for future themes to come, but we will just have to wait and see what the future holds. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching today's video where I test out the new method of identifying collectible LEGO minifigures in the boxes by using the QR code method. I did make a little error here and maybe didn't get all the minifigures that I wanted, but at the end of the day, I still feel pretty comfortable saying that this method actually works and is a bonus for LEGO fans. Anyway, you guys, thank you for watching today's video. If you did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all here in the next video.